Hello people of you, welcome to Mr. Who Reviews. And continuing with the crossover month, I'll be reviewing Simpsons Season 6 of 26, Episode 6, Simpsons Rama. If the title didn't give you a hint, there's a crossover between the two shows that Matt Groening created and writes for, Simpsons and Futurama. But yeah. Anyway, in this, Springfield is put in a time capsule that wouldn't be dug up until 1,000 years later. And Bart's class is putting in some stuff, like Milhouse put in a lucky rabbit's foot, and just getting his head crushed by the lids. And Chalmers put in the video tape of the event after happened, since Nelson said he wished they could put in that moment. So, and he actually put in a picture of his dad, who ran off on him and his mom again. And Bart kind of forgot about the assignment, so he put in one of his sandwiches and just blew his DNA all over it. As somehow Marge sensed something is wrong with her sandwich. Anyway, after that, there's this whole ceremony with the time castle where they dig a hole, some green goo comes out of it, supposedly from the nuclear plant, but it's obvious. Mayor Quimby tried getting the jazz fans vote by getting Lisa to play the saxophone, but this made it rain. And even Quimby said that God doesn't like jazz, so yeah. Anyway, there's a thunderstorm going on, and there's some falls out of the sky. Lisa thinks there's another of American satellites falling from space. And Bart can't remember when the last time that America was like awesome rating. Marge hears a noise down the stairs from her Homer's bedroom. Homer thinks, well, somehow thinks it's him coming up from Moe's drunk. I just don't know. And he and Bart are investigating the basement, or their basement, whatever. And at first, Homer tries to get Santa to help her see what it is, but he just bites him, runs off, and does the thing with Bart, and Bart just bites him well. And that's when Homer tries to use Bart as bait and have him on a tether. They tie it onto a tether and hang him. And then Homer sees as a robot, but not any robot, but Bender. And they just start turning Bart around, and that's good. And they come fast friends with them going to a bar with Bender nobody paying for his beer, and just bowling with each other and sleep on the couch. And this is when Bart and Lisa make the comment that Bender just looks like a Homer just with an antenna, and it kind of makes sense, and they call it lazy, but it's a good design. And then Lisa starts suspecting that Bender probably isn't from the future, because, as he said, robots nowadays are more advanced. And Bender tries proving her wrong, but they don't really work. And when he tries and like spend on Maggie, turns out the Z's are they're sixes, or turn into sixes, don't know why. And the comment he's made about the robots being more advanced now today, yeah, it's not really that advanced. I don't even know if they can actually talk. But whatever. Anyways, he decides to bring him to Dr. Frank. And when the Dr. Frank sees that his missing state is saying is offline, and the old unplug and plug back in thing works. He remembers that his mission, or the reason he's in the past, is because he has to kill Homer Simpson. And for some reason, the transmission comes in and it comes out of his butt. And then so some of the characters from Futurama, like Fry, Leela, the Professor, and the others. And then they just go through a portal to the past when they realize that Homer isn't the one that they need to kill. And that's when Lisa, Professor Farnsworth, and Frank start working together to see who actually caused the catastrophe in New York, since there's all the rabbits with one ear just taking over the city, or just destroying the city. And that's when Homer starts explaining premium games to Bender, Fry, and Leela. And there's only owes one $20,000. And then Mars and Leela just greet each other. It gets a little awkward when the one mentions, like, Mars and one mentions, which is, I don't know, Leela's hair, or, not hair, Leela's eye, and Leela's one mentions Mars' hair, since I have to admit, Mars' hair is a weird hairstyle. Whatever. And then when Lisa asks how Professor Farnsworth that got to where they are, like in Springfield and that was a portal thing. And when I was asked how Bender got through, that was a time machine named out before. He said that time machines already exist. Yeah, in order for the characters just to be hypocrites or just contradict each other or themselves. And back at the Simpsons house, Bender and Homer are sleeping, with Bender just moving kill all humans like he usually does, and Homer saying kill Flanders first. And that's just funny. And then the others just come back and realize that they kill Mars, and some her DNA is in the rabbits as well. But actually doesn't kill one of the kids. And obviously Bart, since somehow a news report comes out of Bender's ass, and so that the rabbit creatures are just metamorphosing into demonic Barts. And they're just doing Bart's old jokes like eat my shorts, Calabunga, and stuff like that. And the Barts just end up in the Planet Express building and mess with the portal, which sucks in everyone except for Bender and Maggie to the future by getting the supplementer to the gut. And you think Homer would be in paradise when he's just choking all the demonic Barts. I think he eventually got bored because it just seemed by his voice that he is. And that's when everybody decides just to give up. And Lisa has an idea how to get all the Barts in one place, since Professor says they can just send them up into space, and while they're doing that, Homer and Fry are just working on a portal to get the Simpsons back home. And while that's happening, Bender brings Maggie to a racetrack, and he makes a bet on a horse called Bender's Bounty, which he remembers that he died after the race. But he makes it anyway, since you don't really think that's true. And then the horse loses, and Bender just fries him. Yeah. And when Lisa just gets the Barts to the place where they need to be by saying there's Butterfingers there and somebody's touching them. Let's go call back to the Butterfingers bar the Bart was a part of. And then just gets all of them into one place, and then they send them to space, and everybody just cheering, and it's here harder after Bart says, you know you just killed millions of my children, right? Which is a little bit funny. And somehow Bart and Homer and Fry get the portal working. I just don't know. They might be a little bit competent together to actually fix it, but apart, don't know. The Simpsons go back to where to their time. Bender actually shows him a picture of them come out of his gut. And when Marge thinks Maggie needs to be changed, and Bender offers to do it, but turns out he put all the wins he won in the horse race in her diaper and gives Maggie her cut. And then Bender says it's goodbye since he's going back to the future, and when Lisa asks how, he says he's gonna do it the old fashioned way, which is just said turn himself off or just put himself to sleep. Homer just brings down to the basement, and then goes back up, then he goes back down with the light on again, Bender some beer. And the episode ends showing that the demonic Barts are on Omicron per se 8, and the leader there, Lure, I think his name is just complaining about him and eating him, and the wife was complaining and saying that the Johnsons would be there soon, and the Johnsons turned out to be Kang and Kodos, the one-eyed squid aliens from the Simpsons. So that's good. And then Laura's wife just gets hysterical, and Laura says that the one of them that's female is so comfortable, and they both go. So are they both female, or do they even have a gender? Because I remember one of them say that the other is his or her sister. No. This is a bit better than Simpsons guy, nothing too out there. And the friendship between Bender and Homer is a bit better than the friendship with Homer and Peter. But I just wish they could have had more interactions with the Futurama cast, like the Futurama cast, because that's why the people in the past were so yellow. And you could have Mr. Burns go to the future and meet Mom. This would be good. What else? And the voice acting was good, and at the end credits they have a Homer actually put on lyrics to the Futurama team and the Simpsons team because of afterwards. So. And this isn't technically the first time that Simpsons and Futurama actually met, since they did have a crossover in the Futurama comic book where the Simpsons were actually comic book as well. So I don't know, that counts as canon, but don't know. Next time the crossover would be the reappearance and Zero Neutron with the boy of science going into the world of magic, and a normal boy with no one understands goes to the world that has a lot of robotics and science stuff. Probably good. Yeah, well, whatever. Anyway, until next time, I'm Mr.Who. I'll see you guys later.